Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Reena, and today with me we have our special guest, Mr. Siddhant Agarwal. Hi Siddhant.
Hello.
So Siddhant, first of all, I just want to know, are you in Delhi or you are from outside Delhi or like where do you stay?
I live in Kolkata.
You live in Kolkata. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell our viewers that how do you get to know about this program?
One of my relatives is also doing a diet with you. So she told my mother, and we were looking for a dietitian because I had weight problems. So she recommended you to my mother, and then we talked to you.
Okay. So it is basically from the reference, like somebody who is already doing a program, they referred you
Yeah.
so that so you have joined us. Okay, that's good. So initially when our counselor, they have connected with you, so they must have told you that it will be like an online program where you can connect with the nutrition through call. So how do you find this entire process? You can just let us
Uh,
know.
it's good. The nutritionist calls me every 2 to 3 days, depending on the meal that's been decided. And then we talk about the meal plan that she's setting for me for the next 2 3 days. If I have any particular issues, she addresses them. And if I don't like something about the meal in particular, like some meal that she's planned, I'll talk to her about it and we discuss it all. And then she sends me over the meal plan on the app and I follow it for the next 2 3 days. And then she calls me again and then we repeat the process. So, and like it's fine. Like I thought it would be weird because it's online initially because mostly, you go to meet the doctor in person and stuff. But it's completely fine just over call. So I like it.
Okay. So there is a communication with your nutritionist and you're getting your diet plans according to your preferences. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So for our viewers, I would like to tell them that at One Health, we are having this Vedic nutrition plan in which we are providing and our team is providing the nutrition plan which are based on your prakriti, which is based on your bioenergy. So Siddhant, tell us initially when our team or our doctors, they have connected with you, what all the details they have collated.
There was one call from the doctor where he asked me a lot of questions about my body type or digestion and water intake, those kind of things. It was quite detailed. I don't remember all the details because it's been a month,
Yeah.
but I think it was like 15 20 minutes it took. And then based on that, he assigned me some one element type, and based on that, the nutritionist is recommending me food.
Yeah. So basically, we ask you certain questions which are based on your physical and psychological traits. Okay. Then your nutritionist will also ask you about your routine, diet or the dietary recall that, some people who are having a vegetarian, non-vegetarian like that. Accordingly, once we get all the details, and the most important part that I think we have missed is the blood reports because it is
Yeah.
very important that once you start any kind of a diet, your nutritionist must be aware of the internal health parameters, whether it's your blood sugar, cholesterol, or any other health issue. So it is very important to get your health assessment before you start any kind of a diet. So these are the details once we get, and then as Mr. Siddhant has explained that the nutritionist connect with you 2 to 3 times in a week. So, Siddhant, tell us that when our nutritionists are connecting with you and discussing the diet plan, so during that period, you find that the call is very impactful, or there is only the diet discussion is there, or what kind of queries generally do you have, once you start the program?
So usually we first discuss the diet, and before we discuss any of the meals, she asks me whether the last 2 3 days went fine and how the diet is progressing. So there is some amount of discussion other than just the diet. And if I have any particular problems with digestion or something, she ensures that like I talk about it before we discuss the meal so that she can plan the meals accordingly. And it's nice. It's not just the meals that we plan. Everything else is also discussed. And like she asks me if I'm doing exercise and all of
Hmm.
that also.
And during this plan, how do you manage your eating outs? Like if you have to go out somewhere, like how do you manage that?
So usually I like if I'm going out on Sunday, I usually know by Friday. So I like on the call, I'll talk to the nutritionist and tell her that, Sunday, this period of time I'll be outside. So I probably won't be able to like eat a pre-planned meal. And then so we have discussed a list of options that I can eat while I'm outside, which is good for me. And I try to, so then in the meal, she just assigns me a free meal and I try to stick within those guidelines. Like she says, if you're eating rice, then only eat rice. Or if you're eating chapati, only eat chapati, don't mix it up. So she's given me some general guidelines as to how I should eat outside when I'm eating outside. And I try to stick within those guidelines when I'm eating outside.
That's good. Like this is the way, like how you are going to manage your eating outs later on also, once you are not doing the diet plan. So, Siddhant, tell us that during this plan, like you follow the diet also. So, what kind of improvement have you got till now? And it's been like how many months that you have been following this diet?
Uh, it's been exactly a month. Actually, I started on the 11th of June. So yesterday, just 1 month got over. Uh, there's been some reduction in weight, like 6 kgs, which is quite good because so 2 months before that I was trying to just do it with exercise and I hadn't noticed any loss in weight. That's when we decided that I should do a diet. And after that I've lost 6 kgs in a month, so I'm quite happy. And in general also my body feels like healthier and not I don't feel as lazy anymore.
That's great, and that's very good results that you have. I think you have followed it also like up to 190 to 100%, I think. Whatever
Yeah, I
you're.
try to stick to the
Yeah.
yeah.
So for our viewers, mostly they have this query like once we start the plan, so what generally we give in the diet plan. So if you can share any of your one
Yeah,
day plan with us, that
I'll
how you
read
start
out
the day.
I'll
Yeah,
read out today's plan.
yeah.
Just a second. So in the morning, I had overnight oats. And then in the afternoon, I had one allowed fruit. So I have a list of fruits and vegetables that I'm allowed to eat. And today's direction was just I can eat one of whatever fruit from that list. I had some cherries. For lunch, I had roti and toru ki sabji. So the roti was, instead of making it with just atta, it was a mix of oat bran and ragi. And for dinner today is dalia. I have veg dalia for dinner. And between like at 5 o'clock, I have an evening snack, which I have an option of between chana and makhana and muri.
Okay. So do you find this diet filling or do you feel hungry also in between and anything that you want to have in between?
No, no. So I'm like just by eating the amount she's assigned me and whatever she's assigned me, I feel quite full. Like I don't have to have anything else during the day, and I don't feel any hunger.
That's great. So tell us that as you have mentioned that you are getting your diet plans on Vedique app. So what are the other features that you are using from that app? Are you using any other feature like from the app apart from just seeing the diet plans?
Um, I'm using the weight tracker, so every morning I get up, measure my weight, and track it on the app, and it gives me the graph, which is quite nice. And there's the recipes section. So sometimes, like the nutritionist assigns me things which we've eaten before, but it's generally prepared quite unhealthily, like soya tikka, and then the app has some recipes for the dishes she gives me, which are healthier ways of preparing them. So mostly, I'm using it for these three things.
So we have also introduced this chat feature in the app where you can connect with your nutritionist on the app. So do you use that feature or?
Not often, but if I have any queries and like the call is
Okay.
scheduled day after tomorrow or something, I'll just send them on the chat so that she sees it and she can respond.
Yeah. So anything in the herbs that our doctors have suggested you or recommended you, any kitchen herb that you are taking or anything
No, no,
else?
I'm not taking any of the herbs. We
Oh,
decided to just do it with the meal
follow
plan.
the diet plan. Okay,
Yeah.
nutrition plan basically you're following. Okay. And any kind of other exercise or physical activity you're doing along with that?
Yeah, I go to the gym for an hour to an hour and a half every day, and I have swimming classes every other day of the week.
Mhm. So nutritionist makes your plan like according to your requirements, like because you're going to the gym, so you need more
Yeah, yeah.
another. nutrition.
Yeah,
So
she plans according to me going to the gym every day.
okay, okay, that's good. So it's been just a month and you're following it also, like that's a very good thing. And accordingly, then you are getting results also.
Yeah.
So for our viewers, I want you to just, give a message to our viewers, because most of the time it happens that people want to, be healthy. It's not about weight, but, generally people wants to be healthy. But they think that only, making changes in the diet is not going to help them. Okay. So like if you can just tell them like how, because in a month time you have also noticed that how you have made certain changes in the diet, because the food that we are providing you is the same that you have been having already like earlier. But the meals, the timings and all those things matters a lot.
So before I started doing a diet, I thought, I don't want to do a diet because the stereotype is that diet food is generally not tasty and you eat less and you're hungry most of the time. So I thought that's why I was very reluctant to start a diet. But then because I was like, I needed to do something about my health, we decided let's just do it anyway. And I was very pleasantly surprised because once I started the diet, I realized that the food is actually very tasty. And it's quite similar to what I was having before. It's like instead of having just atta ki roti, it's a mix of atta and oat bran sometimes. And my vegetables have just become slightly healthier, more of the green stuff and less aloo. And like certain things like oats, which is I had once in a while because nothing's prepared at home, so just easy to make. I've started having more and I enjoy it also. So it's like before I started the diet, I thought I'd just be having like bland food all the time, like and being hungry. But now I'm very happy because like the food is tasty and I'm quite full all the time. And so before like when I was just doing exercise without a diet, it had very little effect on my body and I was mostly stuck in the same place. After starting the diet, like I'm generally feeling healthier and more energetic. So the shift is quite noticeable from before diet and after diet.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So for viewers, I just want to tell them that even if you make a slight change in your diet, that is going to give you a positive impact on your health in the long run. So when we are talking about a slight change, for example, if you start taking more water, like at least 10 to 12 glasses of water, so that is going to help you in detoxifying your system. Similarly, if you start eating early dinners, okay, and light dinner, that is also going to help you to boost your metabolism and helps you to lose weight. But yes, when you do it yourself, then you won't be able to stick to that pattern for a longer time. So whenever you have any kind of a health concern or a weight concern, if you take the help from a professional, they'll make sure that you achieve your goals and your results, and they keep motivating you so that you can follow the plan in a healthy way. Like as Siddhant has mentioned, it's not boring. So you get tasty food to have, what are the other ways to cook your food and to incorporate different kind of cereals and proteins in your diet, because the purpose of our plan is basically to nourish your body. So once you start giving right nutrition to your body starts healing itself, whether it is weight loss, weight gain, cholesterol management, or your diabetes management. So I would like to say, Siddhant, thank you so much for sparing your time with us and sharing your experience with our viewers. So that's a very nice experience, and hope very soon you achieve your goal and we will meet again once you
Thank
achieve
you for
your
having me.
goals. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dan, for joining us today. Bye.